Dear student, in this lecture we will discuss the algebra of complex number using Argand diagram. This means the algebra means what? Addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. These various mathematical operations we are going to perform by using Argand diagrams. So the first mathematical operation is addition. So we will start with addition of complex number using Argand diagram. So for this I will need minimum 2 complex number. So I will consider 2 complex number as Z1 and Z2. So let me call Z1 as x1 plus I y1 and Z2 as x2 plus I y2. Now we are going to perform the addition Z1 plus Z2 by using Argand diagram. For this purpose, we will need the complex number which are represented on a Argand diagram. So we have to draw the Argand diagram for Z1 and Z2, and after that we will derive the addition of these 2 complex number. Now you are familiar with Argand diagram. So this is x-axis which I am going to use as a real axis, and this is our y-axis which we are going to use as a imaginary axis. Now I will say that the point P on this Argand diagram will represent Z1 and point Q on this Argand diagram will represent the complex number Z2. So let me say this as origin O. Now let's say point P is over here. So this is point P which will represent complex number Z1, and also let me call this, let me say this, at this point I am having point Q. So this positions vector, that is point joining O to P, and the vector, this vector OP is position vector for point P which will represent complex number Z1, and position vector, that is vector joining point O and Q, this will represent the complex number Z2, that is position vector of point Q. So these are our 2 complex number Z1 and Z2. Now how to perform this addition? Now we have already discussed in mathematical operations or in algebra of complex number by using mathematics that addition of 2 complex number is nothing but a again complex number. Means if I add Z1 plus Z2, then I will get again a complex number. So addition of 2 complex number is again a complex number. So let me call this addition as Z, which will be in the form of again complex number, that is x plus iy. Now on Argand diagram, how we will perform this addition? This addition is performed by using law of parallelogram of vector addition. Now what is law of parallelogram of vector addition? Now see, I am calling this as first vector Z1 and this as second vector Z2. So the parallelogram law of vector addition is what? Z1 bar and Z2 bar are suppose vectors. Then addition of these 2 vectors is given by the diagonal of the parallelogram through their common points. Now this is parallelogram of law of parallelogram of vector addition. What it tells us? It tells us that if Z1 bar and Z2 are 2 vector, then addition of these 2 vector is given by the diagonal, means the diagonal formed by these 2 vectors by the parallelogram through their common points. Means first I have to construct the parallelogram. Now how we will construct the parallelogram? I have to draw a parallel vector to the Z1. That will be, let's say I am going to draw a vector which is parallel to Z1 over here. So this will be our another vector which will have equal length. Okay, this OP will be equal to this length. Let me call this point as point R. Okay, so this is point R. Now OP and QR, these both lengths are equal. Means I can say that OP is equals to QR. Okay, and another vector which will be parallel to OQ, and it will be over here. Now we have constructed the parallelogram. Now see, OQ and PR, these both are equal. Means OQ equals to PR, and second is what? OP, which will be equal to what? QR. Means this side and this side of parallelogram are equal, and this side and this side are equal. Now we have constructed the parallelogram. Now what does the law of vector addition tells us? It tells us that the addition of vector Z1 and Z2 is given by the diagonal of this parallelogram through their common points. Now these are their common points which will give us the diagonal. So if I join point O and point R, I will get this diagonal of this parallelogram OPQR or OQRP. So for this parallelogram, this OR is diagonal, and this diagonal will represent addition of these two complex number, that is this is Z1 plus Z2. This is nothing but law of parallelogram of the vector addition. Now according to this law, we will get, now see, these are our two vectors, that is Z1 and Z2. This addition is given by what? This diagonal. That means I can directly write the OR, that is addition, which will be equal to what? OP plus OQ according to the law of parallelogram of vector addition. So according to law parallelogram, this law is what? Parallelogram law. In short, I am calling this as parallelogram. So according to parallelogram law of vector addition, I can directly write that this diagonal will represent the addition of these two sides, that is OQ plus OP. Now this is nothing but the addition of two complex number. Now this OR is what? Z1 plus Z2. OQ is what? Z2, and OP is what? Z1. Now Z1 plus Z2, this is nothing but I have called it as Z. That is Z is equals to Z1 plus Z2. That is what? X plus IY is equal to X1 plus IY1, okay, plus X2 plus IY2. That is Z is equals to Z1 plus Z2, and this is nothing but the addition of two complex numbers using Argand diagram. Now since sum of two sides of this triangle which will be always greater than third side, so I can say that OP plus PR means addition of these two sides will be always greater than this diagonal, that is OR. Okay, or I can also say that OP plus OQ. OP plus OQ. How? Since I know that OQ is equals to PR, means instead of PR I can put OQ. So I can write OP plus OQ will be greater than OR. So length of the side on Argand diagram is modulus corresponding complex number. So length of a side on the Argand diagram is modulus corresponding to complex number. Now just now I have derived this equation, that is OP plus OQ is greater than OR. From this, if I substitute, now here Z1 plus Z2 is nothing but our Z that we have already discussed. So now here I can put values of this OP, OQ and OR. OP is what? From this diagram, OP is Z1, OQ is Z2 and OR is what? Z. So I can write Z1 plus Z2 will be greater than Z and it will be inside the modulus, because length OP is nothing but mod Z1, then length OQ is nothing but mod Z2. Length is given by calculating modulus, because modulus gives us what? The magnitude of the complex number. So here observe this, it was out of focus. So observe this, OP plus OQ is greater than OR, that we have already derived. Now length of OP is calculated by finding modulus of Z1. Similarly for OQ it is modulus of Z2 and for OR it will be modulus of Z. Now I have substituted these values. Okay. Now if I am saying that the point P and Q, if these points are on the same line, means here we are having P and we are having Q over here. But if I am saying that P and Q both points are on a same line, then I can write that line is straight line, then I can write OP plus OQ will be equals to OR if P and Q are on same line. Okay, if P and Q are on same line, which is straight line. Okay, if I am saying that, then I can say this addition will be equal to OR. Okay, so by substituting again values of this OP, OQ and OR, we will get mod Z1 plus mod Z2 will be equal to mod Z. Okay, and also the sum of complex number, let's say now we are having n number of complex number. Okay, let's say we are having n number of complex number, that is Z1, Z2, Z3 and so on up to Zn. Then this addition is obtained by constructing a polygon. Now there will be no parallelogram, since we were having only two complex number, we construct parallelogram. Now we are having n number of complex number, so it will be a polygon of n side. Okay, and this addition is obtained according to the law of polygon of vector addition, and it will be similar to our parallelogram. So this was all about the addition of two complex number. Now we will start subtraction. Second, we will start subtraction of complex number. Again, I am going to consider only two complex number. Minimum I need two complex numbers. So first complex number is Z1, that is x1 plus iy1, and second is Z2, that is x2 plus iy2. Now exactly in the same way as in previous point, that is addition of two complex number, we draw the Argand diagram. Exactly in the same way, again we will consider point P and point Q. So this is, let's say, point P, and this is, let's say, point Q, and this is our origin. So by joining this O and P, I will get a position vector for point P, and by joining O and Q, I will get position vector for point Q. This OP will represent Z1 and OQ will represent Z2. So this is Argand diagram which is representing Z1 and Z2. But we have to find Z1 minus Z2. Now in previous lecture we have already discussed that mathematical operation, that is subtraction of two complex number, is nothing but a new complex number. Means if we subtract two complex number, we will get the answer again in the form of complex number. So I am considering that complex number as a Z, which is what? This Z is again x plus I y. In the similar way, in previous addition point we have already discussed. Now similarly, subtraction of two complex number is nothing but the another complex number. Now by vector geometry, if this is Z2, what will be minus Z2? Negative vector. Means if we are having Z2 and we have to find minus Z2 on Argand diagram, it will be exactly in opposite direction to Z2. Means to find minus Z2, first we will construct minus Z2 and then we will add Z1 and minus Z2. That means we will get subtraction of Z1 and Z2. So to construct the polygon, we will need vector, another vector. Let's say here I am having point N, and this vector joining point O and N is representing minus Z2. This is Z2 and exactly opposite to Z2, this will be minus Z2. That means this length OQ and ON are equal. Okay, length OQ equals to length ON. Okay, and if we are talking in vector form, so in vector form, vector OQ bar will be equal to minus ON bar, because these two vectors are exactly in equal and opposite direction. Okay, magnitude is equal, means length of ON and length of OQ are equal, but these are in opposite direction, so this negative sign will come over here. Or also I can say ON bar will be equals to minus OQ bar. Now again, according to law of parallelogram, now here we have calculated negative Z2. Now we will add this Z1 and Z2. So to add Z1 and Z2, we have to construct again a parallelogram. And how we are going to construct this parallelogram? We have to draw lines parallel to OP and ON. So parallel to OP, that line will be over here, right? So this is our, let's say now this point I am calling as S, and this vector NS will be equal to Z1. Okay, so this is also our Z1. And for this we will draw a line parallel to Z2 or ON. So this will be our minus Z2. Okay, now this is again a parallelogram. Then diagonal joining the common points is nothing but this. So this is diagonal of this parallelogram, which is OS, and this will give us Z1 minus Z2, that is equal to Z. Means this diagonal will give subtraction Z1 minus Z2. Okay, so ON bar is position vector of point N. So this ON bar is position vector of point N, which correspond to the complex number minus Z2, and point S gives resultant difference, that is point S gives the resultant difference. Diagonal is nothing but resultant, and it will give difference z equal to what? Z1 minus Z2, means this value. So this is obtained by constructing parallelogram P, then OPSN. So by constructing OPSN as a parallelogram, we will get the difference Z1 minus Z2. Now according to law of parallelogram of vector addition, this diagonal OS will be equal to what? ON plus OP. Okay, so diagonal OS or OS bar is equal to ON bar plus OP bar. In previous addition of two complex number, we will also have, these are vectors now, so we have to put bar over here. Sorry for this mistake, we have to put bar everywhere. So these are vectors, that is positions vectors of that corresponding points. So you have to put bar over their head, that you are familiar with vector notation. So we are going to put bar on their head. These are vectors. So according to law, this parallelogram law of vector addition, OS will be equal to ON plus OP. In your textbook, they have used triangle law of vector addition, means diagonal of the triangle will give you addition, and that two sides is nothing but Z1 and Z2. They have used triangle law of vector addition, but they have put their sentence that we are using law of parallelogram of vector addition. So it is not the case. We are directly using law of parallelogram. They used law of triangle law of vector addition, and then they substitute these two sides are equal, then they substitute for ON as PS or vice versa. Okay, so we are going to use directly this law. Now according to this law, the vector OS is nothing but what now? Z. Then vector ON is what? ON is minus Z2, and OP, this is our OP, which is nothing but Z1. This means what? Z is equal to Z1 minus Z2, right? This is negative. So subtraction is given by Z is equal to Z1 minus Z2. Now you know Z, that is X plus I, Y. Z1 is what? X1 plus I, Y1. And what is your Z2? X2 plus I, Y2. So this is nothing but the subtraction. Again simplify this from previous lecture. You know how to subtract these two complex number. We will subtract real part from real part, that is x1 minus x2. Here it will be plus sign because we are taking this negative sign inside the bracket. And now what will be the imaginary subtraction? We will subtract imaginary part from this imaginary part. I am going to take common, so y1 minus y2. For the vector addition also we have to do the same mathematical operation. Means for vector addition we are also using the same operation. Means we will substitute value of z1, z2 and z. Here we have substituted. We have not simplified this addition. So how we can simplify this addition? LHS will be same. Now add real part with real part and imaginary part with imaginary part. So this will be x1 plus x2 plus I is common and again y1 plus y2. This we have already studied, right? We have already studied this in previous lecture, how to add, how to subtract, how to multiply and how to perform division of two complex number in mathematical way. So this is the way in which we are going to add or subtract two complex numbers using Argand diagram. Okay, so the law of parallelogram of vector addition is very important over here. So this is all about addition and subtraction of two complex number using Argand diagram.